Today we're going to talk about how to set up your router to let your phone make use of your wireless network. And this particular one is a Verizon FiOS router. This is our network here, and we're going to talk a little bit about all the different setups and what's on in this network. So the first thing we see here is the set-top box. That's the DVR basically from Verizon to record stuff. There's a PC name and another PC name, and this is a other set-top box for a different area. And here's the HP printer, works on B routing, so we'll talk about that. And another PC, that's the laptop, and here we finally see the phones installed. So then we want to take a look at your wireless settings. So we're going to go look at the wireless settings. And this is the name of your network. Many people like to have that hidden. I don't particularly hide it. It's secure, so it's not a big deal. But for extra security, you can hide it. There's the keys. You have to understand you have two different keys. One's for B and G network, which is an older key, and you have one for N, which is a higher speed network and only supported some of the newer devices. So if you want to do that, you make sure you're in compatibility mode with whatever router you have that supports B, G, and N. Particularly if you have an older like printer that only works on G, but you have newer stuff that we want to take advantage of the N. So we have to go through both sets of settings. So you'll see here that you'll have a setting here, which make sure you have all your keys and everything put in there. And this is going to apply later on. You'll see it in the phone exactly. And then the thing here is that this is again, the settings that you have on your phone or on your router that says they have two different sets. So make sure that you have it set up that way. If you want to go in and take a look at it, you can say make sure that it's set up correctly. You look at the mode there and make sure that the compatibility mode is set correctly to support both types. If you only have newer devices or if you only have wired PCs in a new phone, you're probably okay just to use the N settings. So then we look at the overall wireless status here and everything again, just to make sure everything's correct and everything before you go on. Now, again, we'll go back and we can take a look at the security stuff, and you can see there's all sorts of things you can do here. Advanced users will want to do router stuff, all that. But here's the important thing. There's a configuration save in your router for FiOS. It's important to use because not just to power off, because everything will be fine there, but if you have to reset factory defaults, you want to reload your configuration file later. So now that you have your network set up, you want to go to your phone, you want to go into settings, you want to go to find your Wi-Fi settings, okay? So if we look in the list here, you'll see settings, and then the next thing you want to go is to Wi-Fi. You click on that and you'll see the Wi-Fi, and it says find nearby Wi-Fi. So you see the list here of all your networks you're going to have nearby, and these are all the guys that are near where my router is located at. And the top one, this biggest string should be your own at the top. And here's where you want to put the password in. Now it's that long complicated code I showed in the earlier part of the video and everything, and you want to go ahead and put that into your phone so that the phone talks to the router and the router says, okay, you could be on the network. So now that we're there, we see a connected indication, and it shows all your settings here for your connection and everything. So what does that mean? Well, it means that your phone now will show on any screen you're on. You can use that little drop down feature at the top to take a look, and you'll see the Wi-Fi connection icon. Let me get a close-up look at that, but you'll see that we're connected up to Wi-Fi. So no matter where you go and everything, you'll see that if there's a Wi-Fi available, and of course we're connected. So what does that actually mean? Well, it actually means on a data sense, we'll now determine if you set these limits that say, okay, don't download unless you're on a Wi-Fi network. That means Verizon's data sense will keep you from downloading stuff. And here you'll see that we have both cellular and Wi-Fi networks, and it'll say how much is used. Now I have a lot of Wi-Fi or cellular stuff now because this is the first time I configured it. But this is the first step you want to do to make sure that you're downloading from the Wi-Fi network instead of the cellular.